Okay, alright guys, this is up to video 9 on showing you guys how I install my aftermarket carbon fiber spoiler onto my 98 Eclipse. So here it is. I got it ready, standing right there, so I can modify the bolts to install it back onto this bracket here. This is the bracket here. Just make sure all the brackets already, in place right. Um, Drop this nut here. Okay, so just making sure all of the brackets it's uh, it's setting right before I install it, and it has already been setting from the previous car, which is the Integra that I'm mounting on. So all the mounting is correct. It's just that I need to lose these bolts here to take this bracket off, so I can take this bolt out to modify it, and put the new modified bolt inside here so I can mount it up. And I'll show you all of that through this step here when I'm actually cutting the modifying the bolts here. But first we need to look and see uh, how I'm gonna mount the spoiler wing here. Notice this. This right here, this side is the back side of the hole, and this is the front side of the hole. So this is the rear side, and this is the front side toward the car. Okay, so I just gotta make sure I know which side is which, because um, in my car on the back of the trunk, there's actually I gotta know which side is which. So this hole right here. Um, This hole toward the back is the back side. This hole toward the front is the front side. And the front side is where I need to modify the bolts, because the bolt is going to be longer, because it's like the bolt is going to be right there, and it has this thick over layer of metal under the trunk. So that's why I need to install longer bolts. And this is the back hole for the back bolts. It don't necessarily need to be long, so I can just use the original bolt, which is the short bolts, M8. That's with the spoiler wing. So this bolt right here, this is the only bolt that I need to modify and cut before I mount it on. So same thing as over here. This is the bolt that I need to change to a longer bolt, and I can use the same bolt for short. Um, it don't matter. You can use the original bolt, or if you have a problem installing to the trunk of your car, then just modify it like I did. Just look for any bolt really. Depend on what length you need, metric or SAE. However length you need. So so now I know uh, which hole I should modify to a longer bolt. Um, so this bracket is the front side, okay? This bracket is the front side. This is the back side. The front side here, I need to take it out and replace it with a longer bolt, like I said. And so uh, I just start by taking this front side bracket here off before I can cut and modify it. So I need to take this bracket off to take the bolts out. Also the same like right here. This is the front. How you take it out depend on how your spoiler wing is. Um, my carbon fiber spoiler here, there's a nut and this hexagon bolt. This is toward the outside. You see, this is toward the outside, so people be looking inside here. People be looking from the outside. They look in the wing, so they'll see just this hexagon pretty looking bolts right there, instead of they have to see this nuts here. This nuts is going to be installed from the inside of it down here, okay? So people don't really see the nut, okay? They just see the bolts from the outside. You with me here? All right. So now the same thing like over here. People will see from this side over. They don't see from this side. But this side they have nuts, so it don't look so much pretty. So you got an idea there, okay? Kind of understand what I'm saying there, right? Um, if you lost a hexagon bolt nuts or so, like I did before, I have to replace it with these kind of bolts. So I mean, it's not so pretty, but at least it's okay. I can't really find anything that's close to this, that looks like this, unless I have to order it, special order it, because this is special kind of bolts, hexagon. I guess I'll be all right with this. People don't really pay attention to it when they look toward on the side of your wings, on the side of this spoiler. That's the only time if they look on the side of it. But it's gonna look real nice if they look on the side, because there's actually another piece right here that look like a racing style. Okay, it's a racing style carbon fiber Street Fighter wings, for drifting car. Okay, I guess they all put turbo in drifting car, but this is my car just for show. So anyway, back to the modifying the bolts here. So now I know I need to modify this front side bolts and this front side, replacing that bolts with my modifying bolts here. So I did it earlier. I kind of practiced. I I kind of messed up one by cutting it too much. Um, so I get me a right side. This is I think I'm using this is 1532. The length is about 60 millimeter, which is about 2.5 inch long. So I need long bolts for those two front that I was talking about. I kind of practiced it before I even, make me, because I got three of it. So I kind of messed up this one. Um, First of all, I need to take this out so you guys can see it. Take the bracket out first, okay? So I got this nuts out on the back. I got it off already. And then I'll just go ahead and take this bolts off. See that? Okay, just take that bolts off. After after I take the nuts and the bolts off, like that, just put it on the side right there. Um, and then just go ahead and grab this brackets off. Just grab the bracket off, and here it is. Um, this right here is actually a piece of plastic where I can put glue right here. When I mount the spoiler on, I can put glue around here. It goes right there, just like that. See that? Okay, I'm gonna put Gorilla Glue or Alpha-C right here, just a layer of it, and I will put more glue around here because there's a hole that I drew kind of big, on the passenger side. I drew kind of big, so I have to put a lot of glue there around this edge right here, and probably around the bolt too. But anyway, yeah, I might put the glue around inside this area right there too. Anyway, this gap right here, just make sure, oh, this bracket, just make sure you have it right on, like down here. It's facing like that instead of like that, okay? The reason is when it's wiggling, this two longer piece, if it's installed like this, when it's wiggling, it can hold still, it can hold it tight. But if you install it like this, when it's wiggling there's nothing to support in the back and nothing supporting the front if you're going to install it like that. You see what I mean? All right, that's why I got the pointy on the ends, so it won't, when it's wiggling, it don't wiggling. It'll hold it tight like that. Okay, make sense? Yep. I kind of think a little bit before I even mounted my bracket on right onto this wing here. So take the brackets out. At this point, um, look at this edge right here. Now the new modified bolts. The bolt after you modify it's gonna be stuck in. It's gonna be installed like that. You see how it's end up sitting right there like that. But it has to be, you know. Watch this. See these brackets when it mounts on. When I put the new bolts on. Okay, let me do this so you can understand. I already made one of these bolts already. I'm going to take it for example. This is This is a good one that I modify. I'm gonna probably use this one for this. So anyway, okay. So just put the modifier bolts on, and it sits down good like that. Okay. Now after I mount it on like this, make sure when I cut this bolt, it can mount on in. And this hole right here, you see how I can move it back and forth? Yeah, you have to see through the hole to put the other bolts. This bolt right here, so you have to see through the hole for this bolt to go in. You see what I mean now? Now you just wiggle back and forth so this bolt can be mounting onto the brackets. Right, you see that? It's mounting on. If you don't cut, okay, watch this. If you don't cut, I'm gonna take this bolt out. If you don't cut this new bolt right here, if you don't cut it well, if you don't cut it, you know, where it sits right on, you know, it has to be fit perfectly. It cannot be wiggling, you know. Try not to cut it to so small where it can wiggling it. See how I cut mine? Perfectly line up with that brackets right there, with that lines, you see? And you might have to end up cutting this right here, cutting this side over here a little bit. So when you mount it on, because there's a gap right here, so you have to go back and forth. So you have to shave a little bit on the corner right here, so you can go back and forth. The reason you have to shave this extra part right there on the middle is you need to push it back so it can line up with the hole, so you can install that one bolt right here, so the hole will be on right. If you don't shave, if you just let's see, if you just cut this both side, that's not enough. You have to shave right here too. See? Right here. You have to shave the corner right there too. Okay? Shave the both side, top and bottom, and then you have to shave one more right there. So it go back and forth so you can put this bolt right onto that hole. You got it? Alright. So I made one of it already. It's good. It's probably gonna be for that. And I'm gonna show you guys. Oh yeah, when you want to take out this bolt right here, use the hexagon L wrench right here with this small little wrench. Okay, the small little wrench is for the nuts. Okay, and this L wrench is for this bolt right there. Okay, just hold with two hands and uh, loosen it out like you do both sides like every other regular bolt. Okay, so now um, I'm gonna set my camera here. So I'm gonna show you guys how to cut that one bolt, that one long bolt, just like this. Okay. All right. I'm gonna show you guys with that bolt right there. All you need is just what it's called. I mean, I forgot what it's called. You just need a clamp. Okay, it's called a clamp. You need a clamp, and then just go ahead and have your safety glass on. All right, you need safety glass and you need thick gloves like this. I'll show you. But you really need thick gloves when you're cutting, because all the spikes and the metal will shoot into your hand like it shoot into my hand earlier. You see, I have to take a needle and take it out earlier. This is one of the score. There's some more scar right there. So you really need thick gloves when you're working cutting and welding and all that. So okay, let me see. All right, well, what I do next is I take, okay, I'll show you before I put it onto the clamp and tighten it down. You need to tighten this bolt down to the clamp, tightening it. And all it is you're just trying to shave maybe a little bit to the edge, like shave it You need to shape both corner, top and bottom. Okay, opposite side. Top right here, shape this part, and bottom, shape this part right here. Just a little bit in, okay? And then later we'll have to shape a little bit on this corner right there to have it mount right to so I can install the other bolt in. So shape this part right here down to like the head of the H right there. Just kind of, know before you shave. Um, and then just shave it a little bit right there. So this is how I do it. Mount it on. Okay, here's another hint. Shave it where it hits the B letter right there. Shave it down to where it hit the B letter on top of it, and shave down here where it hits this little mark. Was this some letter FH? Yeah, where it starts the FH. Just shave it down to there, okay, and it'll be good and perfect. It'll fit right onto this bracket here. All right, after that. So set it onto the brackets and then tighten it up and just start. I'm gonna use this sander right here. Change it to a metal cutting, uh, sanding metal. Okay, this sanding is for sanding metal. Okay, so just switch it to this sanding metal sheet plate, and then have your safety glass on. You must have the safety glass on before you do any sanding, like especially for this. And then just start the sanding. And of course, I'm gonna put my gloves on, the thick gloves, because you know what happened last time, right? All right, now I'm gonna start. So it might take me a little while. I'm gonna stop for a little bit because you know this video getting kind of long now. So I'm gonna stop a little bit. I'm not gonna. I know it's gonna take a while. So. But I'm still gonna do a good job shaving this up because this is my last bolt, or else I'm gonna have to buy me some more bolts. So this is my last bolt. I have to do a really good job, and all I need is just two of these. Just two long bolts for the wing, for the spoiler. That's it. You know, the other bolts I don't need because they're just short. I just need two long bolts for the front. See all the sparks come out. Now you shave the top there down a little bit, then you shave the bottom. And when you do it really smooth and and straight. Don't go cricket over and over like that. Unless if you're gonna go cricket over and over like that, that's when you clean all around it. I mean, you can do that a little bit, but that's just one time only. Don't do it all the time or you'll mess up that one thread there. But all it is just shorten the top and the bottom, thinning it down so it can fit onto the bracket here. That's all it is. Okay. So. So it's kind of go straight like that and just finish it up. I'm gonna finish it up in a little bit. Now I'm gonna just gonna cut the video, but it's gonna end up like this. And of course, you wanna shave a little bit on this side here, either this side or a little bit on this side. It depends on how you mount your brackets and when you trying to put that one bolt in. If you can't put this bolt in, that means you need to shave on the side, a little bit on the side of that bolt right there, so you can wiggling it back and forth like this, so you can mount this bolt back on and tighten it. That's it. And let's see. And after this, I'm going to show you, well, I already show you how this bolt was installed into this bracket, right? And after it's done, it's just going to install like that. And then have this bolt ready. So it's basically like this. Take this camera over here, show you guys. So it's basically like this. Okay, my bolt's already on, install it. So see, notice when, you know, if you do it right, the bolt is not wiggling it. You know, it just stands straight in there. It's not wiggling it. You know, if I like the one I messed up, I shaved too much. When I install in there, it's wiggling it. This one is perfectly fine. So that's how I install it, just like that. See, it's getting to the groove. You see that one groove right there? The head of the bolt getting to the grooves, and I just installed it. Make sure you can install this bolt onto this hole here. Make sure it's straight in. You're gonna have to wiggling it this back and forth. That's why I told you to shave on the other side too. On this side, shave a little bit there, so it can be, you know, get into this groove right here, right? Okay. And after you install this bolt in, install the nut in the back and tighten it with the tools. And don't forget to put your little plastic rubber piece right there for the glue too, to stick it on right. And these are the two that you need: a wrench, Allen wrench. Make sure you have all your nuts size ready before you mount it up. And that's basically it, guys. Make sure you tighten this clamp tight, you know, so the bolt won't move in order for you to sand it. Um, and be really extra careful after you sand it. Don't touch it because it's really hot after you sanding. I mean, it's really hot, like it'll burn your finger after you sand it. So just be careful on that. That's it, guys. That's it for this video 9. I'm finishing up making a video 10 when I actually take the spoiler and set up, making a video while I install the spoiler onto the back of my 98 Integra, my 98 Eclipse there. So keep saying Integra because this wing was on the Integra, so now it's on the Eclipse. Anyway, alright guys, see you in my next video. Thanks for watching, and please like, subscribe, and use appropriate comments only, guys. Thanks. Bye bye.